Summer is coming up and we're getting ready to travel again. Last year we went to Thailand and we spent the whole break in just one location, which basically means that I packed everything but the sink. But this year we are headed to Malaysia and it's going to be completely different because we are traveling all over the country. And it means different cities, different hotels, ferries, basically it's just different modes of transport. So I really want to simplify the way that we pack and how we move around. And honestly, the kids have finally reached an age in which they can be responsible for their own belongings and carrying their own bags, which is so exciting for them, but also very exciting for me. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be trialing a new set of bags just to see which ones works best for each member of the family and also for different travel days. However, I do need your help, so make sure that you stick around until the end of the video and you let me know which bag you would choose. So let me introduce the bags. This is the Blast Travel Backpack, and this is the Blast 43-litre Roller Backpack. First, I want to talk about the Blast Travel Backpack, and I'm thinking that this is going to become my main travel backpack for the trip. What I like straight away is that it opens completely flat like a suitcase. So instead of digging through the top of a backpack trying to find things, you can organize everything properly. This would be really useful when going through security checks. With all the camera gear and devices that we travel with, this will certainly make those situations a lot less stressful. Inside it has a waterproof toiletry compartment and a separate shoe compartment. They have even included holes at the bottom for airflow. And I love that everything has its own place. The other thing that I think is really cool, which I've never had in a backpack before, is that this bag expands from 28 litres up to 38 litres. So it kind of solves two problems for me at once. Normally, I would bring one backpack for the flight, packed with everything that I need, and then another smaller backpack for everyday outings. And honestly, I don't really want to bring a second day pack on this trip to Malaysia. So with this one, I can use the same backpack for both. It is airline carry-on compliant, so not only can I put it under the airplane seat or in an overhead compartment, but I can also pack everything that I need for a longer trip, while being able to collapse it back to a more compact bag for everyday use. I'm going to put the dimensions on the screen for you for both bags, as they're both airline carry-on compliant, so that you can check it out. So if you're like us and you travel on budget airlines, you can avoid any checked baggage fees. And there's no need to wait at the baggage claim area, and you can start out your trip as soon as you land. And this is actually a really big deal for us. Waiting for your bags when you have 3 kids is not always ideal. Now let's have a look at some of the other features. Something that stands out to me is the quick access pockets. I'm going to get straight to my favorite one, and that's this one here right at the top. This is great for all of those things that you want to access quickly and easily when traveling. Things like sunglasses, AirPods, battery packs, basically all the things that you need every 5 minutes while traveling. And I have been using this bag as my day pack, and I love this zippered pocket right inside so I can separate items without carrying any more bags or pouches. Then you've got these pockets on the front as well. One from the side, which I think is a perfect size for my Kindle or a book, and then also a smaller pocket right at the front that I think I would use for easy access to tissues or lip balm. Now, if we turn the bag over, it has a breathable back panel, which is a must for traveling Malaysia in the summer. Plus, it also has super comfy ergonomic shoulder straps. And this here is a luggage strap so that you can easily attach the bag to the handle of a suitcase. But it doesn't stop there. This is also where you find a separate compartment that fits up to a 15.6-inch laptop. Check this out. It actually opens 180 degrees, full opening for fast security checks. The whole section is also padded, which is important because I'm usually editing videos when we travel as well. So this is going to help keep my laptop nice and safe. And you can also add another device if you want, something like an iPad in this compartment over here. The other compartment that I want to show you on the back is a small pocket right here. And this is the anti-theft pocket. You're going to want to keep your passport or other important items here. And I like that it's really close to your body and difficult for other people to see. And I think that David is definitely going to love this because he's the one responsible for passports when we travel, and he always likes to make sure that they go back into the same place each time. There's also a proper pocket for your water bottle as well, right here. And I love that it has an elastic strap so that you can put in different size water bottles in. And if all of these features weren't enough, The bag is also waterproof and machine washable. One thing that we're really trying to improve this year is making the kids more independent when we travel. So instead of us carrying absolutely everything, each person will be responsible for their own bags and their own belongings. Especially now, it has become harder for us to find accommodation for 5 people. So we often have to book 2 separate hotel rooms. So if every person has exactly what they need and they're able to easily find everything that they need, it really does simplify things. And I really think that the organization in these bags, it really makes it the smarter choice. Now, for the bigger family items, I'm really excited about the Blast 43-litre roller backpack. I think our 2 boys could quite easily handle it, but I'm particularly excited for our daughter Eva. She is the youngest and she's still little enough that carrying a heavy backpack all day long gets tiring pretty quickly. So I'm hoping that the fact that this rolls most of the time is perfect for her. And I'm hoping that she will also find it a little bit fun having her own roller bag, particularly since she can also carry this one on. Now let's have a closer look. First of all, it's made from a water-resistant fabric, and it opens completely flat like a duffel bag, which makes packing way easier. Inside, it has 2 zippered mesh compartments. One is a full-size pocket on the front flap, and the other one is a smaller pocket on the inside of the compartment. And because it is 43 litres, this is where we'll probably pack things like extra clothes, shoes, toiletries, and I guess any other family items that we may need. But one thing that really surprised me was to find these 2 rods right inside the backpack. You can clip them on to provide extra structure and stability whilst packing, but you can easily undo them to make the bag compact for lighter travel or for storage. This bag also has a bunch of quick access pockets, which will be really useful on travel days. So things like passports, wallets, charging cables, snacks, and sunglasses are easy to grab without opening the whole bag. And I think these pockets will help us all keep our things organized. This bag also features a hidden anti-theft pocket, as well as a side pocket for a water bottle, which is located right here. And again, it's got the elastics so that you can fit in a variety of size bottles. The laptop pocket in this bag is located at the front of the bag and it fits a laptop up to 15.6 inches. But now I'm going to show you how this roller backpack really starts to stand out. This bag has a 3-in-1 carrying system. So right now I've got it on rolling suitcase mode, and it has a telescopic handle and also wheels. So when you are in a train station or airport, you can just simply roll it right behind you instead of carrying all the weight on your shoulders. The wheels look quite durable and it feels really smooth and stable. But then if you hit stairs, crowded areas, or somewhere where rolling becomes annoying, you can easily convert it into the hand carry mode and carry it by hand when needed, or put it into backpack mode. You can switch it to backpack mode really quickly. All right, so I've just been carrying this bag in suitcase mode through the park, and I have to say it's been such a relief not having to carry the weight on my back the whole way here. And I'm really surprised at the wheels actually. They feel really durable, and also they feel very stable. So when I'm pushing it around, it's been an absolute breeze. But now I'm going to go up a set of steps up here. There's a gorgeous lookout that I want to go check out. So this is no longer convenient. So not only can I have it in suitcase mode, I can actually switch it to 2 other modes. So we have a side carry mode, but obviously that's not the best option for me right now. But it also has a backpack mode and it's so simple to use. I'm quickly going to get the straps out. They're just located hidden here behind the bag. I can clip them on quite easily. And also, I can cover the wheels. The bag has the cover right here for them. So if the wheels touch my back, they won't actually make my clothes dirty. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be so helpful in Malaysia. We are going to be moving through different modes of transport through the time that we're there. So being able to convert the backpack into different modes and being able to do it so quickly, it's definitely a thumbs up. And this is why I think these 2 bags work really well together. The Blast Travel Backpack works perfectly as the carry-on and everyday exploring bag, and then the Roller Backpack handles the heavier family items without somebody needing to carry all that weight all day long. And realistically, this is what most travel days look like. Walking around all day, stopping for coffee, entertaining the kids, taking photos, making tons of memories, and carrying all the things that families seem to accumulate throughout the day. I genuinely think that this setup is going to work really well for our Malaysia trip. I can see traveling with either of these bags is going to allow me to organize everything nicely. The Blast Travel Backpack will probably become my main travel and everyday carry bag, and the Roller Backpack will be perfect for the kids because they can roll it most of the time instead of carrying the weight themselves. Overall, I just think this setup will make traveling as a family feel simpler and a lot more organized. Now everything has its own place. BAGSMART also has the packing cubes so that you can take your organization to the next level. Malaysia is getting very close now, so we're deep in preparation mode. I'm going to leave the links to both the bags right below if you want to check them out. Of course, don't forget to use the code, which is right on the screen right now at checkout, to get 10% off. And thank you BAGSMART for sponsoring this video. And before you go, make sure that you let me know below your thoughts on the bag. I'm really curious to know which of these bags you would prefer and if you think these bags are missing anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.